So I'm going to show you how to work this document within Kami. Now, if you've had experience with this before, it's not going to be hard. This is not going to be a long video because I'm not going to walk you through every bit of it step by step. Um, so there are angles in this one. It is a little more friendly with the shapes and the lines crossing over versus the Miss Piggy. Um, so be mindful of that. But it is hard to keep your view like this where there is the line, the ordered pairs, and then the graph at the bottom. So to start, we'll go to menu, and this is for both the documents, and you'll go to two-page view and show cover page. Um, and it'll have your document side by side. And you can use your mouse to kind of scroll back and forth between the two. So you can go to your tools. I prefer to go to the shapes tool, and I can go to a line, or I can go to just a rectangle. And you can kind of see um, the drawing right there. So let me go ahead and undo that. So I don't mind using the line tool, and I'll go check the thickness of my line, and maybe I'll change it to a 2 instead. So we'll start with, I'll do this shape together, and you can see where you can draw your line and connect the two if you want. If you don't like that, you can always go to just drawing and draw your dots first. So start with this one, and let's go to 13 and 5. So positive numbers, right. Okay, so 13, 5. So over 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're like, okay, well, I can't see that, you can always come over here and change your color of your dots. So let's go with red for this one then instead. Um, and there. So our next one is 15, 6. So 15 and 6. Now you can use the line tool to connect the line, or you can use your mouse. I am not confident with it, so I'll switch to shapes, go to line, um, connect this dot to that dot. I'll go back to my drawing tool. And then the next one is at 1310. So go to the right 13, go up 10. So click and drag, and there we go. So then the next one, and I'll cross it out. That way I don't. 11 and 6. To the right 11 and up 6. Okay, back to line tool. If I'm not mistaken, yep, 13.5, the same as the one at the top. So I know that this is a closed shape. So I'm going to go in and connect that. All right. And now I have this shape done. So you'll continue. Um, so I'll do part of this, start off this next shape because it has a negative and a positive number. So I'll go back, and it was negative 4, 3. So negative is to the left, and 3. Okay, there's my first dot. So this, the one shape that's over here is not going to connect to this one. That's what the stop is for. It means that that was a shape on its own. This is starting another shape. So then let's mark this. Negative 2, 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2, and positive 3, 1, 2, 3. And can draw my thing, go to my shapes, and draw. And so we'll continue. And I'm going to continue on from there. Okay, so I actually finished up this whole shape right here. Um, and I did it first with the dots because some of the shapes are enclosed like this. And if you can keep up with it, you can maybe do like 2 or 3 at a time. So then I'm going to connect the dots. Now, so I click, drag to the next dot, unclick, click, drag, let go, click, drag, let go, click, drag, let go, click, drag, let, let go, click, drag, and let go. So it makes like this, is this a pentagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, an octagon. So I have an octagon now. And we will continue. So I wanted to get to this because now I'm working on this one here, and I noticed that this has a negative, and or a positive and a negative. So what you're going to do, so this is 6, negative 3. So you're going to go to the right to the 6 and go down, negative 3. And the next one is 8. So we're going to go to 8 and negative 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 8 and negative 11. So I just continue down to negative 11. And so once you connect the dots for this third shape, it just makes like a floating, I don't know what shape that is, but it's just a line there. And that's because it's the belly of your owl, and it actually won't get connected or closed off until the very last shape. Now I'm working on the fourth shape, as you can see right here, and one of them is this 16, negative 16, 0. 0 means it stays on this line. So if it starts with a 0, it means you would stay here and just go up and down, depending on whether or not your Y number is negative or positive. And if the Y is 0, then you would stay on this X axis. So it's negative 16 and then 0. So I stay right there and I make my mark. Okay, so I've done like shapes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, the first 4 shapes. But I wanted to show you how you go from this to saving it. So you're actually going to come up here to this save icon or this floppy disk icon, and you can save it. It also has the auto save on there. Now, because I am more looking at this towards your digital portfolio, I want to see actually more of a screenshot of it. And this way, it also helps you out if you if it doesn't automatically save. However, it should have this with your name on it up here, and you should be able to see what folder it's uploaded into right there. And typically, if you click on that, it's going to be in your Kami uploads, or it might even have the Google Classroom. I'm not sure for your student end. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here back to the menu and go back to one page view. And then I'm going to scroll down. Now you're going to press this plus or minus sign here. So I want to, let's zoom out. It's going to take a second for it to load back your marks again. Now I do want you to use the shape tool and not freehand, because that's what I did here and it looks like that. So I'm going to slide my screen up and down, and then I'm going to take a screenshot. To take a screenshot, what you do is you press the CTRL control key and the button that's above the 6. It has a square with 2 lines. I don't know if my clipboard thing will pop up on that for you. And then you're going to upload it into your digital portfolio. Now, if you want to try and you don't want all of this menu here on your screenshot, you can press Control Shift and that, and then you can, a little cross bar will show up, and you can click and drag and copy to your clipboard, and then place it into your digital portfolio. Or you can just crop out the edges later on too. So we're going to go in. I've opened up my portfolio. Wait for it to load. Scroll all the way down. And Control V or right click paste. Okay, give it a second. And that is what I'm going to be looking for. Now this is the image with me pressing the Control Shift and the screen capture key. If you don't know how to do that, take a picture of the screen with your phone. Make sure that you can see the entire grid. I want to see all 4 quadrants. If you're working on the Miss Piggy picture, this is what the Miss Piggy picture looks like once it's completed.